Sure, you've heard the kids from Florida, the KFF, say adults have failed them and plan to march on Washington, D.C. in a protest against gun violence. They say they will march for our lives. Of course, they aren't really marching for our lives. Just as those involved in the Women's March, the so-called pussy marchers, were not marching for cats or women. They were cross that Clinton lost. Given its rubbish title, the March for Our Lives is easily confused with March for Life. But these are two very different things. March for Life is a protest against abortion and Planned Parenthood, an organisation that takes taxpayers' cash to terminate over 300,000 lives a year. Planned Parenthood donates heavily to the Democrats, and that's very different to March for Our Lives, which is ostensibly about NRA donations to Trump. Kids were gunned down in a school by a maniac on prescription meds who was expelled from school, lost his mother, was repeatedly reported to the FBI for his stated intention to shoot up a school. However, the KFF, kids from Florida, are determined it's all Donald Trump's fault. Shame on you, shouted the shaven-headed Gonzalez, doing an excellent impression of an angry lesbian. I call BS, she said. Listen up, your mates died. You're a vulture on their tragedy, using their death for your own ends, complete with Oscar-winning tears. I call BS on blaming Trump. Ask yourself, why didn't the Democrats push through new gun laws when they had significant majorities in the House and the Senate? I call BS on your march on Washington for gun violence. Why didn't you march on the over 600 gun deaths in Chicago in 2017? You aren't marching for life at all. You're politicising tragedy to protest against Trump, and Clinton's cronies will be right there alongside you with their armed close protection officers. Here's the thing, kids. You spent all your lives face down in your phones, learning to be victims, protesting against anything. You've never once looked up long enough to understand the real sacrifices involved in the fight for something. Donald Trump is fighting for your country and for your constitution. He is sacrificing his happy life to make America great again. You're a kid going for a walk with a banner. Be better than this. Do not be used as political puppets. Ask yourself, what are you willing to sacrifice to achieve something really worth fighting for?
We will make America great again.